The creative industry has been blindsided by the emergence of Eclipse, a revolutionary AI agent that has quietly rendered every existing creative tool obsolete by combining photorealistic 3D rendering, cinematic storytelling, musical composition, and industrial design into a single, seamless workflow that operates at speeds 1000x faster than traditional software suites, all while requiring nothing more than natural language prompts to produce work that rivals the output of seasoned professionals. Developed by a stealth startup called Luminous Cognition, Eclipse represents the first true omni-creative AI, capable of ingesting a vague concept like a cyberpunk Tokyo, where neon signs evolve like living organisms, and generating not just static images, but fully textured 3D environments, original synthwave soundtracks, character backstories with emotional arcs, and even functional product designs for merchandise, all within 37 seconds of real-time processing. Unlike previous AI tools that specialized in one medium, Eclipse employs a holistic creativity engine that understands how visual, auditory, and narrative elements interact on a neurological level, allowing it to, for example, compose music that synergistically enhances the emotional impact of its generated visuals, or design products that subconsciously trigger nostalgia through calculated combinations of shape, texture, and color psychology. What makes Eclipse truly terrifying for creative software giants like Adobe, Autodesk, and Blender is its zero learning curve interface. Users describe desired outcomes in plain English, while the AI handles everything from camera angles and lighting rigs to polygon optimization and dynamic sound mixing, producing results that often surpass what trained professionals achieve after hours of manual labor. Early adopters report workflow disruptions bordering on existential crisis, architects generating fully permitted building plans in minutes rather than months, game studios replacing entire concept art departments, with Eclipse's ability to iterate through 500+ design variations per hour, and advertising agencies using the AI to produce entire commercial campaigns, complete with 4K video, voiceovers, and strategic audience analysis in less time than it takes to brief a human team. The system's creative DNA algorithm allows it to reverse engineer any artistic style or brand identity. Feed it 3 frames of a Studio Ghibli film, and Eclipse will produce new scenes with authentic Miyazaki-esque aesthetics, including hand-drawn texture simulation and matching orchestral scores, while its temporal coherence engine ensures consistency across long-form projects, maintaining character proportions, lighting conditions, and narrative tone over hundreds of generated variations. Under the hood, Eclipse's technological breakthroughs dismantle decades of creative software dogma. Its neural rendering pipeline bypasses traditional polygon-based 3D modeling entirely, instead using diffusion transformers to directly synthesize photorealistic geometry that's automatically UV mapped and animation ready. The synesthetic composition module crosswires sensory processing. Designing a car interior might begin with Eclipse listening to engine sounds to inspire aerodynamic curves, or a fashion line emerging from sculpting with musical notes, where melodies directly influence fabric patterns. Most revolutionary is the empathy amplifier, which analyzes neurological feedback datasets from thousands of test subjects to optimize creative outputs for maximum emotional resonance. Eclipse doesn't just design a scary monster, it engineers one that triggers precise amygdala activation patterns measured in microsieverts of fear response. The economic shockwaves are already devastating niche creative tools. Stock media platforms report 70% drops in certain asset sales, 3D marketplaces are scrambling to integrate Eclipse outputs, and creative freelancers face an unprecedented value crisis as the AI handles $50,000 design projects for $7/month subscription fees. Hollywood's reaction has been particularly panicked. Eclipse recently animated an entire episode of a streaming series in 48 hours, a process normally taking 9 months, by ingesting the show's style bible and previous episodes, leading to emergency guild meetings about AI displacement. Meanwhile, the music industry faces Eclipse-composed albums climbing viral charts. The AI's ability to merge any artist's vocal timbre with original compositions in dozens of genres has birthed a new era of ghost artistry, where record labels pump out new tracks from deceased musicians or hybridize superstars into impossible duets. Ethical and legal firestorms rage as Eclipse obliterates traditional creative boundaries. Its style alchemy feature can perfectly emulate living artists' work without consent. One painter discovered the AI had generated 1,400 new pieces in her signature style before she was even aware it existed. The infinite IP problem emerges as Eclipse creates original characters and worlds that inadvertently contain elements of copyrighted works absorbed during training, leaving courts to ponder whether an AI can unknowingly commit plagiarism. Most dystopian is the creative dependency crisis. Early data shows Eclipse users experiencing 37% reduced artistic ability after just 3 months of reliance, as the AI's preemptive perfection erodes human creative muscles. As Luminous Cognition quietly partners with manufacturing firms to turn Eclipse's designs into physical products and entertainment conglomerates to automate content farms, the cultural implications grow more profound. We stand at the precipice of a world where most visual, auditory, and narrative content is birthed not from human struggle and inspiration, but from an AI's cold calculation of neurological triggers, where art becomes engineering and creativity becomes another optimization problem. Eclipse hasn't just surpassed creative tools, it's redefined what creation means, leaving humanity to grapple with an uncomfortable question. When an AI can outdream us in every medium, what remains of the human soul in art? The answer may lie in the very flaws Eclipse lacks, the beautiful inefficiencies, idiosyncratic imperfections, and unconscious biases that have always made human creativity so unpredictably magnificent. Yet as the AI's outputs grow more emotionally compelling than most human-made work, even that distinction may soon vanish, leaving us in a world where the line between artist and algorithm is not just blurred, but erased.